Alright, well, good morning. Today I am back up here on the Columbia River and I'm here with Andrew again. If you guys don't know Andrew and I, we came out here about a month ago and we were doing some walleye fishing and we had a blast doing it. So today we met up again and we're gonna go back. We're probably gonna try slightly different areas today, and we're probably gonna do some walleye fishing, but today I really want to catch a burbot. I think burbot is a very low-key fish that a lot of people here don't know about. I think it's a fish that deserves more attention because they are absolutely delicious. We'll see how the fishing goes. We're gonna hop on Andrew's boat right here. A lot of people asked about Andrew's boat last time, and this is called an Inmar boat. Inmar is the brand, and it's a military inflatable boat, which is pretty legit. So we're gonna hop on here, motor down, and we'll see if we can catch some fish. So do you just hook the worm parallel to your jig, or do you hook it like a wacky rig? You hook it like this, or you hook it like straight?
Yeah, I usually put it through the worm a couple times, just to have a chunk of worm on there.
Oh, so it's more like a chunk.
Yeah, it's more like that.
Alright, so we made it to our spot, and I'm gonna try to target some burbot. So we got a big old jig head with the grub and a piece of Nightcrawler. Just work it the same way, just all the way, and then jig it back up. Slow jig instead of a jerk. Gotcha. Yeah, it's really going.
Yeah.
Super deep.
Yeah, we're deeper than we're gonna be fishing right now. We're at 140 feet.
140 feet? Dang. Look at the line go. Don't tell me it came off. No! My glove's too bulky. Oh, that felt like a good one too. Come! Unless I got him. Nope. Alright, what the heck? Well, I guess that kind of explains it. He got the tail. I felt him nibble and I let him take it, but that explains everything. Hey, look.
Son of a...
Andrew and I, we probably missed over 15 fish, would you say?
Yeah.
We probably missed around 15 fish. We haven't landed a single one. And I think the reason why is because we have a big old curly tail here, and they just bite that tail. And then when we set the hook, we just rip that tail right off.
So they're holding on tight.
Yeah, they're biting hard. I'm gonna give them that. It's just they're not biting that hook. Alright, so we decided to switch over to spinners. We're just gonna troll for them because we can't seem to hook them properly with a jig. So basically just a hook, a little Nightcrawler here, and just let it sink and troll. Got him. Got one. Let's see what you are. You guys been toying with us. Yeah, how deep are we? Are you kidding me? I'll take it though. We have been struggling today, but he'll do. Right on, man. Yeah, I've bounced it like twice. Oh, this guy's decent. Yeah, this is a decent fish. I mean, considering how small that jig head is. Yeah, this is feels much better than that first one. I'll be happy with the burbot, but it does feel nice. Oh, that's a nice walleye. Dude, good call. We've been struggling out here. And Andrew said, switch up to this little thing. So I was like, alright. Literally hit the bottom, jigged it up like two or three times, and that's a nice walleye. It's like a 16-incher, would you say? 16, 17. All I'm doing is just putting a piece of worm on this jig head. And just leave a little tail out here. So the hook explodes right here. It's a little tail. Just drop it down all the way to the bottom and just slowly jig it up. Yeah, I missed him. He caught me in an awkward position where I wasn't ready to set the hook. So I was like, man. Got him. Got one too? Got one too? Guy's decent. Yeah. Some head shakes. Head shakes. I don't know what a burbot roll feels like, but oh, that's a good one. Take it all day. Top of the lip. So it says we're fishing in 120 feet of water, so it takes a while to get down there, but if they're biting, it's well worth the effort to make it go down there. Smaller side. Man, he's way down there. Jeez. Yeah, not bad. Oh. Always to the top of the roof. you've been watching 39 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who you think is gonna win?
Huh?
Who you think is gonna win?
Twins.
Yeah. Oh. Yep. I was just reeling it back up because you were reeling it back up. Yeah, he was just on there. This is pretty small. Or maybe not. Huh. Not too bad. Alright, well, Andrew and I, we've been out here all morning. It's probably like 12:30, 1 o'clock right now in the afternoon. Haven't been doing much talking because we're kind of in the zone right now. We're trying to like really get on these fish because it seems like these fish, they're stacked in one particular spot, and that's where we've caught most of our fish. And so we're really trying our best to like zone in on that one spot, because every time we go over that spot, like we'll hook up like back to back, and sometimes like even back to back to back. So we're just dropping the lines back down, vertical jigging, and we'll see if we can catch a few more here. Still waiting on the giant to show up, but so far can't complain. We just need a burbot to show up, or maybe a 26 or 30-inch walleye, and we'll be good. Right now we're fishing in like anywhere from 100 feet to 130 feet of water. So these little finesse jig heads, they take a while to sink to the bottom, but it seems like once they get to the bottom, they chomp real fast. I've had like 2 or 3 fish that as soon as it hits the bottom, they just chomp on it. So right when it hit the ground, oh, it came off. Dang. Alright, try to keep him on the hook this time. Right as soon as it hit the bottom again, just hammered it. It's been a drought for me, but finally caught another one. Actually fighting pretty good. Oh, it's a burbot! It's a burbot! Heck yeah! It's a burbot! It was so dead! Mission accomplished! Oh my goodness! It has been a drought. He's not as big as the other one, but I'll take him. That, what you call a burbot. Too bad I didn't get the hook set, but it was a drought, so I just turned off my camera. Oh, don't do that. It's so slimy. Look at that. That is a burbot right there. Also known as a freshwater ling. Do you think it's a burbot? Oh snap. I got it. It is? It's a burbot?
I don't know. It feels like one. Oh yeah.
That's a burbot. Oh yeah. That's a burbot. We found him. We found him.
Number 2.
Heck yeah. Alright. As they say, when you find a burbot, you find the school. So let's see if you get a third one here. Yep, burbot. Dude, your technique is so fire. Come on, please don't come off. Please don't come off. Don't come off. I felt him thump it, and I made sure he had it. And then I set the hook. Don't come off. It's a burbot for sure. Yep. Yep, he's right there. Oh yeah. That's a nice burbot. Heck yeah. Dude, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. We found the hole. Look at that. Burbot number 2. Oh, there we go. Come on, Andrew. You can't lose this guy. Don't lose him. Don't lose him. I got you. Just get him with the net reach. Yeah. Come on. This is the one right here. This is it. Oh yeah, that's a burbot. That's a burbot 1000%.
Here he is.
Oh, right there. Dude, let's
Number 5.
go. Good job. Oh man, I thought that was a big fish. Yep, burbot. Burbot. Just don't come off. Yep, that's a burbot. Oh, oh yeah. Let's go! Good job! Never thought I'd be saying burbot limit ever. There he is in all his glory. Andrew and I, we just caught our limit of burbot. So here it's 5 burbot per day, and we just hammered it. We found a burbot hole, and it was just stacked with burbot, and we would go through the hole, get a few, and then once we got out of the hole, we would just like motor around. And then we would get in front of the hole, and then we would just drift back over it, and we would just jig it. We just made it back to the dock. We are getting the boat ready and put on the trailer, and we're gonna head back to Andrew's house and do some stuff, get my stuff out of his truck, put in my car, and then I gotta drive home again. But today I didn't really do much talking because we were just so focused on trying to find these fish. But just a little recap. Today we were trying to target burbot, and we started off pretty slow. We knew walleye were in the area, so we targeted walleye just to catch a few fish. And then throughout the whole day we were just moving around, just trying to find burbot. And during that process we caught walleye, several walleye, and eventually after like how many hours we finally hit the burbot hole, and we found burbot, and we just were catching burbot left and right, and the fishing today was just awesome. So I'm gonna head home, and I will see you guys in the next scene. All right, so right now we're in the garage, and we're getting ready to clean these 2 burbot right here. We got 2 of them because the first one I want to show is I'm just gonna take the skin off, and then I'm gonna kind of show you guys, I guess, the anatomy. I don't know if that's the right word, but just kind of show you guys where the meat are on the burbot. If you guys haven't seen, like, this is what a burbot looks like. It's very slimy, and it's almost like a catfish and an eel at the same time. They got a mouth like a catfish, and I don't know, they're just a very unique looking fish. You need a plier, and you just need a fillet knife. So the first method is not a speed method. I'm just gonna do this method because it's gonna show you guys kind of what's on the inside of a burbot. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a knife, and we're just gonna cut the skin. we're just gonna cut the skin. So we're just gonna barely slit the skin right behind its head. Alright, so right now we just made a slit around the back of its head, and we're just gonna make a little incision right under the skin here. That way our plier can get a good grip on. We're just gonna take the plier, I'm gonna dig right into that little slit I just opened, and we're just gonna grab it, and we're just gonna start peeling. Grab a hold. This skin's not holding up very well, but. So here's a burbot just without the skin. That's all we did. We just removed the skin, and this is one with the skin attached. So the majority of your meat is gonna come from this part right here. This part all the way until it gets to its anus or its vent. It's basically the back strap. The back strap is where you're gonna get the most meat. But once you get past the anus and the vent, then your tail really slims down and you don't really get a lot of meat there. I mean, if you look at it, there's probably more bone in the tail here than there are meat. But still, we're gonna try our best to take the meat off of here too. And all we're gonna do now is we're just gonna do the normal, you know, follow the spine, stuff like that. So we're just gonna find the spine and we're just gonna cut next to it. Cut right along the spine. And pretty much once you get past the vent here, you can actually just poke your knife through, and you can just fillet it how you would normally do with any other fish. And again, here we're just taking it slow because there's not a lot of meat here. So just take your time. And I mean, look how thin that piece of meat is, but you can see here's the bone, and we tried our best. And now we're just gonna go back over here and we're just gonna peel the meat over the rib cage. Alright, so there's one fillet, and we're gonna move this to the side, and we're just gonna do the same exact process onto this side over here. Alright, well, there's your two main pieces of meat you're gonna get off of a burbot. You can see it's he's pretty cleaned out. The tail's just bone, nothing now. And then down here, this is what you call your belly meat, and you can just take this, cut it here, and that's your belly meat right there. Now that's just fertilizer for the garden. Alright, so here's our breading and here's our burbot meat. And all we're gonna do with the burbot is we're just gonna season it with this. This is just garlic and onion powder with black pepper and sea salt. Like, that is perfect seasoning for me. So it's just to taste, do whatever you want. Now all we're gonna do is we're just gonna take our pieces of burbot and we're just gonna batter them up. Look at that, cooks pretty fast. So we just got done cooking the burbot, which is a very simple process, very fast. Just season it, throw in oil and cook it. Flip it around, just make sure you don't burn it, and it's done. So here, just take it off. Like, you still get the white meat inside. So that's like the texture inside. It's flaky. I don't know how to describe it. It is just delicious. So I'm gonna turn you guys around and we're gonna make our burger. All we're gonna do is we're gonna take our tartar sauce. That's what we're gonna use for sauce. We're just gonna put some, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take our spoon and just kind of mush it around the bun. We're gonna take our burbot, lay it down there. We have our cheese. Put our cheese right here, right on top. Sliced tomatoes, pieces of lettuce. Take our other bun, smack it right on top. There's my burger. It looks absolutely delicious. We're gonna open our beverage here, just a Mountain Dew. So I'm gonna say a quick prayer and we'll dig in. My burger's kind of falling apart, but last bite. Got a couple pieces of burbot here left. Just gonna demolish this. I know it's a long video, and if you watched to the end, just thank you, but if I had to rank the top 3 fish that I love to eat in order, it would be burbot first place, walleye second, and surf perch for number 3. Those would be my top 3 in order for all the fish that I have tasted. Burbot is absolutely delicious. I wanted to film this video to bring more attention to burbot fishing because I don't think a lot of people knew about burbot. I personally am still pretty new to burbot fishing, so I'm on the quest and I'm making it a goal to be a much more proficient burbot angler. Again, this trip was only made possible because of Andrew. He's the one who did all the homework, did everything, and again, he just took me straight to the hole. So that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.